Every culture speaks of death as a final curtain. But what if death is just a transition? What if your consciousness never actually stops? It just moves from this world into the next possible version of it. This is not science fiction. This is quantum theory, near-death research, and ancient belief systems, all whispering the same possibility: you never really die. In 2006, physicist Dr. Stuart Hameroff and mathematician Sir Roger Penrose proposed Orc-Or, a theory suggesting that consciousness arises from quantum processes inside our brain's microtubules. These quantum states could be non-local, meaning consciousness isn't bound to the brain or even the body. If true, when the body dies, your consciousness could simply relocate. Thousands of people across cultures report the same story: detachment, floating above the body, re-entering a different life. In 2014, the AWARE study, led by Dr. Sam Parnia, recorded brain activity for minutes after clinical death. One patient recalled events in the hospital that occurred after his heart stopped. It begs the question: if the brain was dead, who was recording the memory? Millions claim to remember things that never happened. The Berenstain Bears spelled with an E, Nelson Mandela dying in prison, famous logos that seem to have changed. Some researchers link this to the multiverse theory, suggesting that we're experiencing overlapping timelines where you may have died in one and continued in the next, with minor differences. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom proposed that we're living in a computer simulation. If so, your death may not be a shutdown, but a file transfer. Your consciousness could be backed up, reloaded into a slightly altered version of the same world. Glitches, déjà vu, impossible coincidences, all signs we may be re-entering the program. Traditionally, reincarnation meant rebirth into another body, life, or even species. But modern thinkers suggest a new version. Consciousness doesn't restart. It slides sideways into another you. This would explain past life memories in children, like James Leininger, who recalled being a World War II pilot with verified details, or why some people wake up from comas fluent in languages they never learned. Quantum physics shows us that the observer changes reality. Electrons behave differently when watched. This suggests that consciousness affects matter. Could that same observer, you, be collapsing reality wherever you go, even across death? Here's the disturbing twist. If your consciousness always transfers to a surviving version, then from your perspective, you never die. You may witness others die. You may feel pain, sickness, aging, but your stream of consciousness always lands in a version where you continue forever. Sounds comforting, right? But there's a price. Versions of you may grow more fractured, more unstable. The world may begin to warp. Memories may blur. Some theorists believe this leads to quantum fatigue, a breakdown of reality itself, as the mind is stretched across too many timelines. So, what if you never really died? What if you're not a body, but a stream? Jumping, looping, surviving, and maybe that déjà vu, that sense of wrongness, that impossible escape from death, was never coincidence. It was your consciousness slipping sideways again to keep you alive. What if you never really died? A theory worth questioning. Because one day you might notice you've been alive just a little too long.